The budget speech is over and reactions, of course, are coming in. And there have been certain specific announcements with regards to women in workforce. And we are at Millennium Mams. And of course, women in workforce is something that's very important. So if I can start with you first. I think one of the announcements that was made was this whole idea of creches and working women's hostels. Is that like something that you see as a major fillip to women in workforce?
Definitely, they are giving the encouragement to women to get into formal sector more and more and giving them hostels and creating more space for them to work. But I think the main instructions was the short-term capital gain increased to 20% from 50% and long-term capital gain from 10% to 12.5%, which is gonna to shake the investors a little bit, but I don't think a lot. But also startups given boost by abolishment of angel tax. That's been, I think, a remarkable change.
What about you, ma'am? Because obviously this is going to be one issue that we're all going to discuss, and reactions to the budget is something that is necessary, and also we look forward to from you guys especially. What is the one thing that stood out that you would give a thumbs up to, and what is the one thing that you didn't like?
So Saurabh, I am very happy with the budget this time, and as mentioned by our FM that this being a historic budget. So I think the point that she made about the standard deduction increasing from 50,000 to 75,000 in the new tax regime, that would really help the salaried class. And as she mentioned, it would give them an outlay of 17,000 per year. That's a big amount for all the salaried people. So I think this will give a big boost to the salary class of India. And for me, the downside was the increase in the capital gain tax from 10% to 12.5%.
What about you, sir?
I feel that stock market is overreacting. Definitely, we did not want that long-term capital gain, STT on FNO and short-term capital gain. They should be disturbed. But I believe that more money will come in the hand of the general public, particularly salaried class in the new regime. And within a 1 day, 2 day, people will start looking at stock market differently. So this may be the right time to buy.
Maybe the right time to buy, but what about you, ma'am? What stood out in the budget for you as far as the stock, as far as Nirmala Sitharaman's speech is concerned?
Yeah, for me, the fiscal deficit part, bringing it down to 4.9%. It is a big move for the government, and it is going to keep the inflation also in check. And the directive for keeping it for 4.5% for the next year, I think this is going to be a big fillip to the economy.
What about you, ma'am? If I can ask you to come forward a bit, what about you? What stood out for you?
Saurabh, so I think she encapsulated it for the two important M's very beautifully, MSME and the middle class. So for MSMEs, she's given a lot of credit and other benefits. So I think it was a need of the hour. MSMEs are the backbone of our economy. So she's done a lot for them. She's abolished the angel tax also. So a lot of startups will come. And for the middle class, what she's done, that's very good as well.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. So stock markets seem to be overreacting is the response. And also, I think MSMEs and also the announcements specifically on women in workforce and is something that perhaps stands out in this budget. In Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.